going to talk about our blockbuster picks. I don't know if you guys remember, there was a time where this was the place to go. Yes, I still have my membership card, and I used to go there every Friday to get my picks going. Get my first four picks to get my free fifth one. Every Friday, I would go in there, get my four movies, um, just to go and sit down, get home, and relax and watch my movies. And I would start from like 6 o'clock in the afternoon, probably till midnight before I go to sleep. Get up the next morning and finish the other two, most likely, and then go back at 10 or 11 o'clock in the afternoon to Blockbuster to return them to get another additional five. And this was every weekend for me. I mean, I didn't have the luxury to have the weekends off, but sometimes if I was lucky, I would have Friday and Saturday off or Sunday, Monday off. And so that was my thing. Today I want to talk about we are just right around the corner of Christmas. I mean, Thanksgiving obviously is going to be first, but I care about Christmas. To me, Christmas is my favorite holiday, and I love to watch Christmas movies. And I have a Christmas section in my Plex media library. Um, so we're going to go into my playlist. And here in my playlist, I'm going to go into my Christmas playlist. And first and foremost, gotta say it, my number one, always Home Alone. By the way, if you haven't seen the video on my Rumble channel where I talk about the behind the scenes of Home Alone's in the making and some fun facts about Home Alone, you should go check that out. I will link it in the description down below. I think it was a great video that I made. Only I wasn't able to post it up here on YouTube because they said that I had some copyright infringement, which yeah, I put some interviews there from Netflix. Netflix has a documentary called "The Movies That Made Us," and some of the videos from there I actually put it on this video that I made recently. So, well, YouTube made it to be, told me basically, it's you got some copyright infringement stuff, make some changes, or you can't post it. So I took so long to make this video that I refused to do some more editing because of YouTube. So I just posted it on Rumble, and Rumble is not about that, and they just let me post it. So it's there. You can go check it out. So that is my first pick. My second pick is The Preacher's Wife. The Preacher's Wife to me is such an awesome movie. There's so many great scenes in this movie. It's a wholesome family movie. It's about obviously a pastor and his wife, played by Whitney Houston, and Denzel Washington plays an angel that comes down to help the pastor with his congregants and to help with his relationship. And the movie goes from there. Again, I can't say enough how cool this movie is, how awesome it is. And this is my second pick, and I love watching this movie. I mean, the fun fact about this movie is that Whitney Houston originally was a gospel singer before she came out and made her own music and went into the secular world and came out with all these great songs that she's made in the past. And it's so sad that she's no longer with us today. But this movie to me is one of her best movies besides The Bodyguard, which is an awesome movie as well. But this is one of my Christmas pick. It's my second one, and I truly, truly love it. My third one is Nothing Like the Holidays, which is an awesome movie because I have not seen yet a movie that kind of like depicts what the average Hispanic Christmas holiday type family ordeal looks like, and this movie really kind of like hits it on the nail. I mean, there's so many stories within the movie. I mean, the premises of the movie is the family that the dad apparently owns a bodega. His wish was to have his son run the bodega when he passes away. I think he even named the bodega after, both of them at one point in time. But the son had other plans, and he ended up going to the army, and he just was going through different things in his own life, and he didn't want his life to be about the bodega, although his dad meant well. But the kid wanted to do his own thing. And then there's a bunch of siblings in the movie that have their own story. And John Leguizamo was in there, and he's a fool, and he has a white girl for a wife, and she comes into the family, and she feels awkward because obviously she's white. And there's so many funny takes with her. But the overall movie, I love the fact that they portray the Hispanic typical family. I love when they go out there and they do the parranda. And although I don't remember a parranda being that big the way that they did it in the movie, I do remember as a kid that there was a time where churches would get together and get some of their congregates together and go to different members' houses and sing, what they used to call back then matutina, and people would basically bring them in, and they would drink coffee or hot chocolate and just talk and laugh. And I remember that as a kid with my grandmother, and I thought that that was so cool to see this in this movie. And I think that they do such an awesome job portraying the typical Hispanic family gathering during the holidays. So that's my third one. The fourth one to me is Love Actually, and this is such an awesome movie. I mean, there's so many different stories in this movie of different people either falling in love or trying to find someone, and everyone's story is so it's so great in its own way. And the story that I like the most is the young little boy that's in love with this little girl, and the dad is trying to have a relationship with the kid because the kid lost the mom, he lost his wife, and the kid is not even his son. He's the stepdad, but he sees that the kid is hurting, and he doesn't know how to get close to him to find out how he can console him. Literally, he know that the kid was not even sad about his mom. He was sad because he felt like he was in love, and the girl that he was in love with didn't even know him. And I think that that's such an awesome story. I just really love that story with that little boy. And there's many other stories with different people in the movie that makes this movie pretty awesome. My last one is Die Hard. And Die Hard, to me, yes, it is a Christmas movie. Some people say that it's not, but it was really made, in the movie as if it was a Christmas party at the office. And all hell breaks loose. I mean, you got Bruce Willis playing the main character, and there's some fun facts to that movie as well. My understanding is that Bruce Willis was not the first person that they wanted to hire as the main actor in this movie. At the time that this movie came out, which was in the 1988, there were stars like Sylvester Stallone, stars like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and so on and so forth. And those were the stars that they wanted to pick for this action movie. I mean, they went as far as saying Burt Reynolds and Clint Eastwood, and just many people back in those days were action people that made movies that were considered. This guy was never to be the one to be considered. He wasn't even a movie star. He was actually a TV show star at the time. But they did pick him. But prior to picking him, fun fact, my understanding is that Old Blue Eyes, which is Frank Sinatra, was the one that they needed to offer it to. I mean, meanwhile, he was in his 60s. He was not going to actually do the role, but he apparently had the rights to the role because I think in the 60s, the guy who wrote this, I guess the sitcom show for this particular movie, had Frank Sinatra play a detective by this so-called, at the time wasn't called Die Hard, there was another name for this particular sitcom, and the movie was actually going to be named the same as that TV show. long story short, obviously Frank Sinatra was not going to play this role, so it was open to whoever they can get aboard, and they got Bruce Willis. And Bruce Willis got, I think he got offered $5 million, that at the time was unheard of for just an average actor, and he wasn't even considered to be an actor per se for this kind of genre because he was just known for a TV show. So he got an opportunity of a lifetime, and he did a real awesome job. He got known after this, and he got numerous offers after this movie per se. So, but to me, this is a great, great movie, and it's a must-see movie for Christmas. These are my 5 picks. These are my 5 blockbuster picks for Christmas, and every Christmas never fails. I start right during October because, if I'm not mistaken, on the 17th of October, they start the countdown in the Hallmark Channel, which I also watch the first movie that they throw out. After that, they all become the same movie. It's the same. It's the same plot. It's always the same ending. So I mean, you can only get so much from the Hallmark movies. But I like sitting down and watching the first one when the countdown begins, and then I start my own countdown, watching my own movies, and I'll start with Home Alone and so on and so forth. But this is my 5 favorite Christmas movies. What do you guys think? What are your 5 Christmas movies? And leave it in the comment section. Let me know what's your favorite 5 Christmas movies. Let me know if one of the ones that I have here you've seen. If you have not seen it, watch it. Let me know what you think about it. Overall, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to like. And I'll see you guys in the next one.